And let's get to some code. All right. Now, a tradition we have here is we invite the winners from last year to come back and give a kind of a where are they now update for all of you guys. So, in theory, you win the demo jam, you get rich, you grow hair, whatever.
Lose hair, didn't quite work
right?
out.
But so we want to bring them back. They won the demo jam, fame, fortune, all that fun stuff. So we've got Zell and Bill back here from Interactive Edge. They won with a really cool demo, pulling BI information out of the SAP systems, putting it into PowerPoint so that salespeople can use it, because they don't know how to work BI, right? All right. So we got these guys back. So can you tell us a little bit about your life of luxury and riches and fame that you guys got from winning the demo jam last year?
Sure, absolutely. Well, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so I can't tell you too much. But,
all right.
We were fortunate enough to start working with many SAP customers, namely Newell Rubbermaid, who actually presented with us this year at the Sapphire event, where they showcased our solution, XP3 Presentation Builder, connected to NetWeaver BI. And what Newell Rubbermaid is doing is it's allowing them to build data-driven presentations much faster for some of their larger retail customers. And that's obviously giving them a competitive advantage. The other thing that we've done, Jeff, is obviously paid attention to the BI roadmap that SAP has published. And as the SAP BI roadmap continues to evolve, we're going to continue to evolve and integrate where appropriate. The other thing that happened that we're really excited about is that we've been asked to join the SAP Industry Value Network for Consumer Products. And so we're really excited about that and doing more with that
So
group.
you haven't just been sitting on the couch counting your money, right?
No, we haven't.
All right.
So
what we're going to do is we're going to let these guys warm up the crowd a little bit. So like I said, each team gets 6 minutes to wow you out of your seats and get you screaming at the top of your lungs. At the end of that, we're going to throw up the applause-o-meter. We've got microphones placed strategically around the audience here to measure the decibel level. So when you scream, you guys actually see the results here. And that's how we'll determine the winners. We're going to practice on these guys. They can't actually win since they won last year. So we're going to practice on you guys. Are you ready to go, guys?
Good to go.
All right.
We're ready.
Hit it.
Okay. So last year, we showcased why you would want to integrate PowerPoint with NetWeaver BI. And the idea is that building data-driven PowerPoint presentations like the one you see here on screen can be a cumbersome process. So this deck, this sales deck, has been created with data-driven insights down to the store level. And a lot of you in this audience that have done this know that getting to the right data and formatting it from Excel into PowerPoint and doing all that cutting and pasting can be somewhat cumbersome and certainly time-consuming. And when you're done with that process and you need to build it for another customer, now you've got to start that process all over again. So clearly, whether I'm doing it in the field as a sales rep or somebody back at headquarters is doing it for me, I really don't want to have to be doing that process over and over. So what we've built is a true integration into Microsoft Office. So what we've got here are these toolbars right inside of Microsoft Office. And this is giving us all of that Office functionality tied into NetWeaver BI. So now I've got a data-driven sales deck that we've built for a retail customer called Stop & Shop. And every single slide and every single graph for this presentation is built for this particular retailer. And even the commentary down at the bottom of each slide is specific for that particular account. But again, I don't want to have to go through and rebuild and do all that cumbersome work. There's better things to do with our time. So we can go to our toolbar, click on our global settings, and my colleague Bill is going to just pick a different customer. And what I'm going to do is click on Whole Foods, for example, and I'm going to rebuild this entire data-driven deck automatically on the fly. And what it's doing is it's updating all of the Excel objects, all the charts and graphs, all the headlines, all the executive summaries, all the comments on each and every slide driven from the SAP data. So obviously, that has saved either myself or someone back at headquarters, the BI team or the sales analytics team, a ton of time. Now, so obviously that's the efficiency play. We also want to be, especially in this market, very effective in front of a customer. So I may look at this slide and our intelligent text is telling us that vodka is the growth leader in this particular market. So my customer may say, gee, who's driving that growth in the vodka category? I can go back up to our toolbar, select our segmentation tool. This allows us to tie into the navigational attributes in SAP BI and be able to click through and show that customer that in this case, Diageo is the growth leader in this particular market. So both the efficiency play as well as the effectiveness play. Now, the other thing that we showed last year that we're not going to have time to do is we showed our presentation generation module. This is how some of our customers like Anheuser-Busch and Diageo are literally iterating and generating these presentations to hundreds and hundreds of accounts automatically without anyone having to rebuild these data-driven charts. But now, as Jeff said, we haven't been sitting on our hands since last year. So what we've done is we've developed these new 23 turbo templates, as we call them. And the reason we did that is we know that you guys, sales analytics teams, BI teams, are charged with bringing sales analytics out to their customer-facing sales organization. So these turbo templates are multidimensional and work across any form of SAP data. We've built a navigational system, a tagging system, if you will, that allows us to pick, for example, a cumulative analysis chart. So we've built it generically and you can further customize it, or better yet, we've sped up that process where we've iterated out that cumulative analysis for every type of business requirement that you could imagine. So you could pick that, and my colleague has picked a geography benchmark, and our turbo templates automatically map to the dimensions in NetWeaver BI. So on the left-hand side, all of that mapping is done for you. On the right-hand side, we can pick and choose the exact dimensions that we want to populate in this chart, and then we can go through and easily pick the navigational attributes in NetWeaver BI to give us this type of functionality. Now, what we tried to give you is the perfect balance between flexibility and predefined analytics and a flexible framework where a BI team or a sales analytics team can build this type of analytics for the field. And we've even given you the intelligent headlines that are most appropriate for each business requirement. So when my colleague clicks OK, in a couple of seconds, we've been able to build a dual line graph with a SKU contribution geography with intelligent text built in. Now, we've tried to focus on the things that end users struggle to build from scratch, that they're going to bother you for. So if you had a system like this, they don't need to bother you. So things like bubble charts, and we've built a whole lot of analytics besides that. So hopefully you've seen that alongside the incredible capabilities of business objects, that we can add value to the business objects and SAP customer in this area of data-driven sales presentations. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Great job, guys.